Very good evening and welcome to you all once again. Today is the final session of this workshop. I hope all of you all have had this opportunity to learn something or the other, apart from what you may have learned or known earlier. Today what I just now chanted was from the Rudram, they call it as just a small anuvak I did, the first anuvak from the Rudram I have done. Now, the Rudram is Shiva likes it, he is very fond of Rudram. So there is a whole, to Rudram, it is known as Namakam and Chamakam, there are two parts. So usually many of the Shiva followers or the Shaiva sects are there, they follow this very rigorously. In this, one very wonderful fact is, Shiva has been attributed with all that is good and even the bad. They haven't left out anything. In fact, in one of the later anuvaks, it comes that you're even the teacher of the thieves. To that effect, they go. That you should see the Vedic freedom, the sages had taken to express the greatness of the Lord. Now, why did I do this today was, I was actually reminded that the whole gamut of words we attributed to Shiva from the Maheshwara Sutra. There is actually a particular shloka. It goes something like Vrityavasane, like that it goes. I just forgot it just now. So through his, playing the Damaru, the 14 shlokas had come out, 14 mantras had come out, and from that the whole gamut of the alphabets had come out, and from the alphabets the words, and there is a concept of Nada Brahma, the sound, the Brahman in sound, and this Brahman in sound can be had through the practice of music or through the practice of mantras. So these are the two facets of that same thing. So the sages who practice the mantras also achieve the same goal. Also the sadhakas who actually, practice this music format also reach the same goal. So there is a very close relation with devotion and music. And in this Kali Yuga, it is said that devotion is the fastest route to God. And singing is one of the fastest route to bhakti. So wherein your emotions are totally brought out, and you can channelize that emotion to whomever you love, whatever form of God you love. And music happens to be the easiest way. And I'm sure all of you have experienced that when you're listening or when you're singing something which you like very much, you get so much absorbed in it. As I was saying right from the day one, I just continue the thread more or less that getting absorbed is the goal over here. And how do you get absorbed? It is to practice. Even in Gita, Sri Krishna tells, Arjuna tells that it is very difficult to control the mind. Almost like you're trying to catching the air with your bare hands over there. So Krishna tells, yes, it is very true what you have said, but Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihyate. So again, this yesterday what I was mentioning, practice and vairagya. Vairagya towards the other things, so you to the exclusion of all the others, and practice. And also Krishna says, Kshanai Shanai Uparame, slowly, little by little, little by little. You do that. And even in Yoga Vasishta, they say that, how do you control your mind? Over there, Vasishta says to Rama, Lalayet Chitta Palakam. So as you would tell a small baby, casualate somehow, when it's wanting to do something which is not right, or it's going to hurt itself. So somehow casually give him some chocolate, or move him around, show him something new. The same thing with your mind. When you're not willing, casualate slowly. Breathing, you have to go into the breathing. First you do your breathing, the mind cools down, then you get into your practice. So all our scriptures, you see, is centered around getting your mind into one point. And all our music form, the art form, any form you see is so much related with the spirituality. This is the Indian thread of Indian culture. That is what Swami Vivekananda was trying to highlight. The life of an Indian is so externally so religious, but internally it is so spiritualized. It is not that you going to the temple, offering something, doing something. That is the external part. But there is so many other things which is internal. That you do upasana, you do upasana in the form of music, or in the form of dance, in the form of painting, anything. It all ultimately leads to that one place.